Ezio Auditore da Firenze, one of the most beloved protagonists in gaming history. Whether you first met him in Assassin's Creed 2 back in 2009, or you're looking to replay his full story today, you have two main options: the Ezio Collection on console, or the original trilogy on PC. Both have their strengths, both have their weaknesses, and today we're going to go through every single one, so by the end of the video you'll know exactly which one is right for you. Let's start with PC. When you play the original trilogy on PC, the first and most obvious benefit is performance. You're not locked to 30 or even 60 FPS. With the right hardware, you can push Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, or Revelations into 120 FPS or even 144 frames per second. This doesn't just make the game look smoother, it also makes the controls feel way more responsive, with essentially no input delay. And there's also visual customization. PC has full modding support, and the community has gone all out. You can install HD texture packs, improved draw distances, reshade filters, and even port assets from the PlayStation 4 remaster into the PC originals. If you want the original atmospheric lighting, you can totally have it. You want ultra sharp 4K with boosted saturation? It's done. You also get greater flexibility in resolution, ultra wide monitors and downsampling, and even super sampling for insane crispiness. And because you control every setting, you're not stuck with Ubisoft's one-size-fits-all remastering choices. Of course, it's not all perfect. On PC, there's a setup cost, not in money, but in time and effort. If you want the definitive PC experience, you need to install mods, configure settings, and sometimes apply community patches to fix physics bugs. Some DLCs are also harder to access now because Ubisoft has shut down certain legacy servers, so unless you find offline workarounds or purchase the CD keys, you might miss out on a mission or two. I had this issue with unlocking the Altair outfit when I moved from console to PC. Therefore, I had to use a HXD editor just to get the Altair outfit. And lastly, if you don't mod the game, you're basically playing the original PS3/360 version, which might look a little dated compared to modern remasters, just with a higher frame rate. Now, let's move to the Ezio Collection on console. First up, convenience. You get Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, plus all the single-player DLC all in one package. No hunting for expansion packs, no server issues, no installation headaches, you just launch and play. The console remaster also brings visual upgrades, sharper textures, cleaner character models, improved shadows, and brighter lighting. The UI is cleaner, colors pop more, and the game looks consistent across all three titles. And the best part? It's plug and play stable. You don't need to worry about compatibility, issues, frame cap patches, or physics bugs. Everything just works as intended. But here's where things get divisive. First, the frame rate. The Ezio Collection is capped at 60 FPS, and on the PlayStation base hardware it's actually 30 FPS locked, with PS4 Pro offering 1080p and 60 FPS as well as the PlayStation 5. So if you're coming from a high refresh PC, it's going to feel less responsive. Then there's the artistic changes. Ubisoft didn't just upscale textures, they also altered the lighting and character shading. This gives some faces a strange, almost waxy look, and in certain scenes the brighter lighting changes the atmosphere compared to the original. Fans are split on whether it's an improvement or a downgrade. Another issue, the forced DLC missions. In AC2 specifically, the DLC chapters Battle of Forli and Bonfire of the Vanities are slotted directly into the main story and you can't skip them, which disrupts the original pacing if you just want the core experience. And of course, no mods, you're locked to what Ubisoft shipped. Alright, so let's put them side by side with this table. You can pause the video and let me know what you think. In my opinion, it really boils down to trade-off between freedom and performance on PC versus accessibility and ease on console. So here's the bottom line. If you want the most authentic experience possible, with the ability to push performances, fix bugs, and make the visuals exactly how you would like, then PC wins. However, if you just want to sit back, boot up a console, and relive Ezio's journey without touching a single settings menu, then the console Ezio Collection is the way to go. For me personally, I lean towards PC, because once you set it up, it can deliver a version of these games that's better than anything Ubisoft has ever officially released. But for most players, console might be the easiest and most consistent option. So what about you? Console convenience or PC customization? Drop your pick in the comments below, and as always, grazie for watching, Assassins.